So we've got a couple of race fans here who just saw something happen. What happened, guys?
I saw the car got tipped over.
What's your favourite racing car?
The one what flashed. The red one who flashed. I'm the blue one.
You like the blue one?
No, the grey one actually. I'm the one in the front.
You like the one at the front. He likes the one at the front. That's pretty good. Yeah. The 3 hour, it's really close. I mean, it's so close, it's a draw at the top.
It is, it's dead heat. You've got Johnny Mack and Simon Gilbertson and Talc Motorsport, Sarah Nikamaro. They're dead heat with Johnny Reid and Neil Foster in the International Motorsport R8 Audi.
Looking at the championship, it's been the shortest one I've been involved in, but here we are, and it's the hinge points this weekend. So, I've been there many times. I'm pretty relaxed personally. This weekend's just about staying out of trouble, but also being in the right place, which on points we have to beat the Camaro.
Really try and just think about this race and not worry too much about the championship, and hopefully, if we finish in the right spot, we'll win.
And is this a track you've had a lot of experience in?
No, so a little bit to learn this afternoon.
We're quite confident and believe in our team and in our car and in ourselves that we can win this thing this weekend.
Certainly been to lots of championship finals where it's going to come down to one race, and that's the case here. But we're really confident here. Manfeild will suit our car. 3 straights. It's just going to help us against the more nimble cars, obviously the Audi. Fuel consumption is going to be our issue though, so with 3 straights it's going to gobble lots of fuel. Really excited to be back at Manfeild. It's where I first ever raced when I was 13 years old. It's just a brilliant racetrack.
Fantastic. I think we're actually going to have a race today, and I think we'll put the weather gremlins behind us, we're all hoping, and we can get out there and show the world what these cars can do.
Wonderful to see Ferrari, Camaro, Audi all fighting for it, and I think there's a Super Tour in there as well, so I think it's great. It's great for the sport.
Really excited. It's really close up at the pointy end of the field, so obviously we're going to have to get a win today. We need Johnny Mack and Johnny Reid to fall a bit further back in the field, so it's going to be an exciting day. We've got to put it all on the line, really.
Yeah, we're actually out to try and win it, and push these guys as hard as we can. It's been a great 2 events so far. I think we've got close to the pace to do it, so we'll be doing the best we possibly can. The other guys are fighting for the championship, so are we, so we're all in it together.
Points-wise for our class, it's a tight battle. There's the V8 boys, so the Dovey car.
Dark horse, eh?
No one's more surprised than we are. And the Mortimer car.
We are basically going to go all in.
So those guys are both doing a fantastic job, and it'll be a good fight, I'd say.
And after this meeting, what's next for you guys?
Who knows? Watch this space. I guess the next round is the New Zealand round, the championship round, early next year.
2nd and 3rd overall, and yep, it's going to be all on. It'll be good fun. The team have done a really good job. Really dedicated. Actually, our team are more serious about racing than we are. So when we do something wrong or we're not getting the right result, they're giving it to us. But we don't care, do we?
Not really. It's all about having a laugh.
The biggest competition between us is that he ends up setting a faster lap time, which he did yesterday. He beat me by just over a second. So I got something to prove today. It doesn't matter really at the end of the day where we finish, provided we all have a good time. And I think we're halfway there already.
We've had a few little mechanical failures which we've remedied and tricked out the cars a little bit more. We're just going to try hard and go for gold. After this season, we'll be back into the BMW series. We're considering having another crack at Bathurst.
We had an awful first session there, and it came back and he tinkered around with it, and we found quite a lot of time. So much time that I got excited and went off. We're leading Class 2. We know what we've got to do this weekend. We've got to finish within 5 or 6 places of the other Class 2 cars if they're ahead of us, but we'll just go out and do our own race and hopefully not go off there, touch wood.
So then down in Class 3, it's pretty tight there too, yeah?
It is. There's only about 4 points separating that. That's currently being led by brothers Preston and Hayden Johnson in the GVI Honda S2000. And they're at about 4 points in front of Mike Eadie and Mike Corbett in the Track Time Civic. So that's going to be a good fight.
So let's go down, see what's happening in the pit lane, talk to some of the crews and some of the teams, and let's go see who's going to win this thing.
We finished the last 2. We want to finish within the qualifying bar the 3rd, and that's our goal. Naturally, we want to do well. It's been a huge amount of fun. Will we do it next year? That'd be nice, but we'll see what happens. And it's pretty hard on the car, so it's really up to Bronwyn, who owns the car, to decide what she wants to do next. And I guess sponsorship will dictate that to an extent. Most of this is self-funded.
So there you have it. If anyone's looking to put some sponsorship towards a little pink Peugeot, which is racing for a good cause, come and see these guys.
We've got a few other bits and pieces on the car this weekend, so we just need to try and keep up with those GT3 cars. Obviously they've got a lot of driver aids on them, like ABS and traction control. Well, we don't yet, but we're going to paddle shift this weekend, and we're just trying a bit of aero. So our car's got a lot of mechanical grip, but we're down on aerodynamics compared to what they've got. So hey, we're trying a few bits and pieces to see if we can get closer towards them. As long as we finish inside the top 20 and we qualify for the New Zealand race, you know, that's actually our main goal is that New Zealand Championship. That's the best thing about, you know, racing in a class like this, is you can actually show off the strengths in your car, but it also shows the weakness and where you need to work on bits and pieces. Just try our best to stick with the GT3 cars, and then hopefully we'll be somewhere in the mix at the end.
This weekend we're going to be racing the V8 TL once again. I'll be driving with my brother as well. It should be fun, mix it up a little bit. I've never co-driven with my brother before, so that will be quite cool, having a little sibling thing going on. But it should be fun. We're just out there for fun and laps and experience.
So apparently you went quicker today?
Just a little bit, but Chelsea got it all warm for me anyway. Feels good to go faster than you though.
Wait till tomorrow. This coming season I'll be racing in the V8 Championship. I want to be in contention for a championship. Joel will be continuing to race the Sanyang Utes.
It was quite greasy out there, so it was probably only that last, I'd say 5 minutes you could have gone out on slicks. We decided not to take the risk. I think because Johnny Mack caused the red flag, I think we're sitting second, so we're happy with that.
A bit eventful, wasn't it? We started out with Simon in the car on wets, and it wasn't full wet, but it was still very slippery out there, and unfortunately he's just got caught out there on the throttle in the big 8 litre beast, and it spun him around. But very, very lucky for us where he spun at turn 4, and it just slid off into the grass. It didn't touch anything, but it just covered the car in dirt and just broke a little bit away of our floor. So we managed to recover the car. The boys cleaned it up. They recovered really, really well, cut the floor away, got it going. Went out on wets first. We were quickest on those. And then came in, waited for it to dry a little bit, went back out, and then we got pole on the track, but because we caused the red flag, we go back to 4th position. So it's going to be a fast race, so yeah, very much looking forward to it.
So it was quite a handful. You needed to be on the track at the right time, and we were on the track with our slick tyres right at the end. However, it still wasn't quite ready for slick, so it was very, very challenging, and so we ended up first, I think. I didn't really see the times. It was all such a blur, so I think we're on pole position and very pleased. I'm ready for everything today. Neil's really ready as well. He's been driving fantastically this weekend, so the team are hungry. So hopefully International Motorsport and Neil and myself can do the job today.
I could go out in the darkness, see you calling my name. I hear you shouting, hear you calling, but it's not the same. Every word that you are throwing right into my back doesn't matter to me, cause I'm keeping my track. Let me go, let me go.